Dex, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, what you telling me? Back again for another one. Footy talk, season done. What you telling me, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Obviously, had to prove the doubters wrong. You know what I'm saying? Premier League gave us the extra bit of a boost. You know what I'm saying? Man, them were saying we weren't going to get Wirtz. Rants, I'm pretty sure you was one of them. You know what I'm saying? And here we are.
I didn't even know you was in for him in the first place, but I didn't believe that. So no, I didn't think you was going to get him. I didn't even know you were in for him. You weren't linked with Florian Wirtz.
We were a little bit.
When? I didn't see.
Are you talking from like January times?
Yeah, but I didn't see no links.
Oh no, not from January.
Yeah, bro, I didn't see no links, bro. I just saw, like, cool. He's going Liverpool. He was linked with Man City. Everyone thought he was going City, bro. I didn't see no Liverpool.
It was City and Bayern, innit? City, Bayern.
Yeah, I didn't see no Liverpool links.
And Madrid were linked to him as well because of Xabi Alonso. Because I don't know, but yeah. But then obviously, that's what we've decided to, up the ante a little bit within that Premier League. Gives us a little bit of pull that everyone speaks about us not having. That's one of the bigger players. We're not known for signing the ready-made, so that's a ready-made one. I know you rate Wirtz. You've spoken about the difference between Wirtz and Musiala. So yeah, man, that's looking all crazy. I'm saying right now, Liverpool are ascending, man. we're ascending to a higher power. That'll be so real. And should we get that over the line, get rid of Darwin Núñez, then the money doesn't look too bad either. You know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna cost a pretty penny. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely gonna cost a pretty penny. Obviously, the breaking news come out as well that Delap's turned down. What is it? Forest, United, Newcastle, and there was another
Everton
team
or something like that.
Yeah, the Everton ones. The fact that he snuck Everton in there is killing me, by the way. Sneaking Everton in there is nasty work. But yeah, he's decided to go Chelsea. We'll speak. I don't know about that one, innit? But it is what it is. And obviously, Cherky looks like he's going City, though, innit? So there's a few things going on.
But I don't know about this Cherky
City
to City. Like, bro, like, do you know what I'm saying? Pep is like the number one killer of talent, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and killer of creative expression. I can't see him go into Manchester City. If he goes to Man City, him and Pep are beefing within 6 months. For sure. Like that, it makes no sense, innit? Like, I don't believe that's happening. I will need to see here we go before I believe that he's going to Man City, because it just makes no sense for either party. Like, go to City to play where? Do you know what I mean? Not in the wide areas, because they just signed Savinho, bro. Another flair player that Pep's killing.
Foden, and they want Foden to get back to where he wants to be. So that means if Cherky signs, then what happens to Foden?
I don't see where that makes sense at all.
But this, you know, bro, as I said, I just personally can't have Cherky going City in it. Like, football, it's just for football, innit? I can't, bro. We lost Grealish. You know what I'm saying? You know when they say gone too soon?
Yeah, but bro, he killed Grealish as well, bro. And what, they're gonna bring in Cherky, bro?
Yeah,
that made no sense. And even Savinho don't look like the same player, bro. Like, I wouldn't advise it.
Before we get into that, though, I've got a little bone to pick with a couple of Arsenal fans. It's not a Rants and MONTS show about cooking at the Arsenal fan base, is it? Obviously, Henry come out and said a few things about Arteta.
He did.
On the overlap. Yeah, I'm saying, for me, he wasn't even disrespectful about it. He was very polite about it. I think he spoke about both sides, but he also spoke the real. He told the truth. And now I'm seeing Henry getting dogs abuse online. All different types of abuse. Like, all different types of abuse. I'm seeing Arsenal fans bring up the fact that he ain't scored in the final. I'm saying that I'm hearing them saying he's jealous of Arteta. Failed coach. He don't deserve an opinion. He knows nothing apart from his own position. Overrated. I'm hearing a madness about Henry. I'm hearing a madness. But it's funny though, because when everyone was talking about fan bases and the moral high ground, when we was abusing Trent Alexander-Arnold for fucking off after he told us he cares, when he showed he doesn't, it was them, man, were the first ones to talk, you know. Them ones were the first ones to talk about moral high ground and being classless and about, you know, having class as a fan base. You know what I'm saying? But now all of a sudden, Thierry speaks about their beloved Arteta. Now all of a sudden, the first opportunity they get to show some class, they show none of it. I told you, it's not a Liverpool problem. It's a football problem. It's a football fan thing. It's not a Liverpool thing. It's a football fan thing. You know what I'm saying? And now, bare Arsenal fans in my mentions, rattled, bro. Rattled. Because your fan base is abusing Henry for being honest about your manager that's won nothing. Not a single 5 years. Not one in 5 years. Not a single trophy in 5 years. That Tottenham win a trophy before you. Man are telling, but we were the bad guys for having an opinion on Trent. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's funny, innit? I just think it's funny that, again, it was such a moral high ground about talking about Trent, the guy that they've been. Honestly, I just think it's funny, innit? It's all fun and jokes until it's one of their players or one of their legends. And as I done said it, bro, you'd be that much closer to Tottenham Hotspur without that man. Without that man, I don't want to know where you would have been in the Premier League era. Real spooky without that guy. I'll tell you that for free. Real spooky. I don't care how good the rest of your team was.
Yeah, they shouldn't have chat for. Not only should they not have chat for Henry, but where does all the defensiveness come for Arteta? He hasn't won anything.
Bro, Arteta sexuals at it again.
Now, he hasn't won nothing. This is my thing with fan bases. Any fan base, same with Man United fans. How can you have a soft spot for Ruben Amorim? Because he ain't won nothing. Like, this brother's already lost the final in his first season, bro. Do you know what I mean? Man United managers, ain't supposed to be in the business of just losing finals, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's already lost one, bro. You know what I mean? So, like, what are we doing? Like, how can you be emotionally attached to a guy that hasn't won nothing for your club, bro? Ain't done
because
nothing.
He's young and he speaks well and he's accountable. Because if Gareth Southgate had you, man, in 15th and losing in the final to Tottenham, giving him their first trophy in 7 years, they'll be saying, get that waistcoat merchant out of here. Out of here. Get him out of here. That's what they'd be saying. You know, you get it, bro. Just because he speaks well and he's accountable, people like, I remember a time when managers had to earn respect. They had to earn their dues, bro. Managers had to earn the right for fans to have a soft spot for them. You know what? He's won us a Premier League, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. You know what? He's won us 2 FA Cups and a Carabao in the last 5 years. So, you know, there's enough for me there to have him in the job for another couple of years and see what he can produce amidst having a bad season. That's the stuff. That's the stuff. That's the way I used to hear man speak. He's done this, so he gets that. Now man can just turn up with a Montclair and have a, you know, little grey sash in the, you know what I'm saying, little VO5 trim, and that's enough now. These VO5 merchants, bro, they are not like, it's weird. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? And so an Arsenal fan did say to me, Monts, there's a difference between Arsenal fans and Arteta fans. And he might have been onto something. He might have been onto something. He actually might have been onto something. I'll be so real. Arteta fans and Arsenal fans might be a separate thing. They might
but it's the same with our football club. Amorim fans and United fans are not the same. Do you know what I mean? I know a few Portuguese man that are like, because they support Sporting, back Amorim. Nah, brother, he's failing. Do you know what I mean? I don't care what he done in Portugal. Like, just because he did it in that weak league, that doesn't mean he can do anything here. Like, literally, I'd go as far as saying, every manager in the Premier League can win that Portuguese league, blood, if you give them a decent team. Because this is the league with the best managers in the world, pound for pound, without a doubt. Without a doubt. When you look at the managers, when you think that Crystal Palace can have a European champion as a manager, bro, they're not even a top half of the table team, really. They just won a trophy. Do you know what I mean? You ain't seeing that nowhere else. You're not really seeing that nowhere else, bro. Like, this is crazy. You go to the bottom half of the table in all these other countries and go find me fucking European Championship coaches, bro. Impossible, bro. This league is crazy. So just because you can do it over there, don't mean you can do it over here, bro. Like, the same rules don't apply in this league to other leagues, unfortunately. So just because you did it over there, that doesn't guarantee anything. Guarantees nothing. Every game is a hard game. Every game you're coming up against a competent coach. This is just how it is. And now they've gone and won the league without him anyway. So it's spooky. But all these men that are in love with this guy and he hasn't done anything, they need to give their heads a wobble, mate. It's not making sense.
Bro, it's just crazy, man. Blind faith with no accolades. Oh, I don't mean no sense. Nasty work. So I just wanted to call out some of the Arsenal / Arteta fans. I'll say that I'll be a bit more specific because it's not all of them, innit? But the amount of abuse I've seen online is just nuts. It's just mad hypocritical. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's one rule for one rule for another. I've got man telling me, but you know, I don't see a single Arsenal fan burning on re-shirts or whatever. Brother, give it a...
I ain't seen they man were burning trench shirts here. Is that what they did?
I think one guy burned a trench shirt.
There's always gonna be one guy though. Like, that's normal. Like, there's always one guy in a fan base that does something like that.
Does the most, innit? That just does.
You know what I mean, them man were doing it. I'm sure they did it with Van Persie shirts and I'm sure.
But obviously, you know what that means though. You're just missing the point at hand. You know what I'm saying? You highlighted our abuse towards Trent, but our green light and your abuse towards Henry. A man,
100%. It's mad hypocritical.
Yeah, like it's not. I don't know why people find it hard to think critically. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
But it's the emotional response to the truth, because that's what Thierry Henry brought to the table. Just pure facts.
The truth, man. You said everyone's laughed at. It's a similar conversation to what we had about a month ago. Remember when I said to you, when you actually look at the last 10 years, you man have been awful. But compare what you've won in the last 10 years to what Arsenal won in the last 20 years. Just do that. Remember we had that conversation? And we counted the Europa League. I think is it 2 Carabaos, 2 FAs, I think a Premier League or no, outside the Premier League. So you got a Europa, 2 FAs, 2 Carabaos, and there probably is another one in there that I've forgotten. Yeah. And then you compare that to the last 20 years of just 4 FA Cups. And they've been given an extra 10 years. I said Arsenal's last 20 and you man's last 10, by the way. And you was like, oh, raw, like, now that I deep that, raw, like, them man actually can't chat. Because they can't chat, bro. Because they can't chat, bro. This is it.
But this is why I said, with these man, it's just chat, bro. It's hot air. Because when you test their chin, they don't want it. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't believe what they're saying. A lot of the stuff that they talk and a lot of the vim that they speak with, it doesn't stand up because they don't believe it, bro. Because if you believe you're a big club, you don't chat the way they chat. And then when things go sideways, you don't crumble the way they crumble. It doesn't make sense. I've been saying it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Thierry didn't lie, bro. Why the emotional response if he's not telling the truth? Because, bro, that's the only time people have emotional responses, bro, is when they're rattled. And why are you rattled if it's a lie, bro?
Because it's emotional attachments to someone who hasn't earned the right for you to have an emotional attachment to them. Like Trent Alexander-Arnold has earned, he's earned the right for Liverpool fans to be emotionally attached to him. Do you know what I'm saying? Won everything. 3 majors, 3 of the big 2. You know what I'm saying? He's earned that right. What the fuck has Arteta done to earn the right for man to be this emotional? This emotional. Not to say he doesn't deserve a single supporter. That's 2 different things. Another conversation. But to be this emotional, to then give the guy who you'd be Tottenham without dogs abuse. Interesting.
It's mental.
Interesting. You know what I'm saying? I know they don't like it when I say you'd be Tottenham without Thierry Henry, but listen, I know your team was cold. You got a lot of big boy ballers them times. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go into a list of them, but you had a lot of big ballers, but 4 golden boots. 4 golden boots, bro. 4 golden boots. I'm not so sure you would have had 3 Premier Leagues without Thierry Henry. I'm not so sure.
I hear it.
I'm not so sure.
I hear it.
I don't care how good
I completely hear it, bro.
There was because it weren't like teams were blitzing. Man United weren't necessarily getting blitzed. They weren't getting blitzed. It was very tight. You know what I'm saying? Same with Chelsea as well. Chelsea were right there as well at times as well. So let's not do any of that. But I just wanted to highlight that.
What's this? Man saying Luis Diaz is now a leading target for Al Nassr.
What?
Bro, bro, there was linking CR7 with Al Hilal. And now
where's he at? Al Ittihad? Is that where he's at?
No, he's at Al Nassr.
Al Nassr, sorry.
And so is Sadio Mane. So what they're saying that they want Luis Diaz at Al Nassr maybe to replace Ronaldo or something.
I don't know, man.
Huh?
I mean, if we're getting like a Rodrigo, if we can go get a Rodrigo,
he was getting linked to Barca, bro. And so
now the day, innit?
Yeah, now Saudi. I don't know about this Saudi.
But Barca have a list of forwards. I think Marcus Rashford's on there. Diaz is on there. There's a few man on their list.
It would depend on money.
Like 4 or 5.
It would depend on money, innit?
Yeah. There's like 4 or 5. They got 4 or 5 guys that they're like there or thereabouts it. But I don't really feel. I feel like with Rafinha and Yamal, I really think it's more striker success to find a successor for Lewandowski should be probably where they should probably be looking.
Yeah, they need to get Gyökeres. I'll be honest, I think the
or,
way they play Gyökeres would be perfect for them.
Or Isak, innit?
Isak's going to be too expensive, and
they
now Newcastle have Champions League. They said that he's committed. For sure, he's committed next season to them, so he's not going there.
Yeah, I heard some stuff about Bayern wanting Isak as their successor in like a couple years' time. So we'll see if they maybe Bayern maybe
Oh,
test
a
their
lot can happen in a couple years in football, blood. Do you know what I mean? Like they'll be stupid to plan that far ahead.
It's true. It's true. And Harry Kane doesn't look like he's slowing down right now. So I think he'll be all right.
He's never been fast, blood. So you get me. Harry Kane ain't slowing down. You know what I'm saying? As long as you get the
I'm
ball
talking about goals wise, isn't it?
I know.
Goals
Once
wise.
if you get him the ball in the box, Harry Kane will do what Harry Kane does.
100%. But yeah, man, no, away from that, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep it on them, man, for too long. Obviously, yeah, man, Florian Wirtz is looking like a mad thing, bro. I can't even be, I gotta be so real. Like, obviously, you know me, my first choice was Ryan Cherky. You know my thing. Cherky was my first choice. I still feel like it's a better deal. I'm not saying he's the better player. I feel like it's a better deal. Just because Ryan Cherky is costing 30 M's and you could probably get a top striker and Ryan Cherky for probably the price that we'd get Wirtz for. But Florian Wirtz is also a very much complete player as well. And you pay the good money, you pay for what you get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's a baller.
You know what I'm saying? He's a serious baller. And again, we've lost a lot of, like, I don't know if you saw when Trent came on, I think at halftime against Crystal Palace, you saw a different Liverpool. The team was completely different. It was before Trent come on, it was stale, no creativity. You know what I'm saying? Hard yards football, C4 football. Do you know what I'm saying? The floor is lava. You know what they say about Bruno Fernandes? Blow dart football, fam. That's what it was. Fossil football shit. That's what it was, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cardio ball. It's that Szoboszlai ball, innit? You know what I'm saying? But when Trent come on, we saw real football. Real football. And I feel like I just got to give credit to him.
What's the chat about him potentially changing the system next season?
I don't know, but I haven't heard anything about that. I just know
because where the hell will Florian Wirtz play? Yeah, and also you're bringing in Frimpong. You're bringing in Frimpong. Yeah, but Wirtz ain't that kind of player though. I don't know about single playing as a single 10, bruv, in the Premier League. I don't know about all that.
Yeah. Look, well, the thing is of Wirtz, he's just being brought in as the 10 in it because Szoboszlai plays the 10. Wirtz, we basically moved our creative spark to the 10 as opposed to where it was at right back. Remember, our creative spark come from right back, innit? McAllister can't really do the creative side on a mass. He can't do it in masses because he has too much to do with the pivot anyway. You know, so I think Florian Wirtz is probably going to float around in the spaces and try and connect the play. We're going to probably try and do it that way. And I feel like Salah's going to be a lot closer to goal, maybe as even the striker. Maybe not the starting striker, but if you see what Frimpong's probably going to do with the overlap and help Salah give him a bit more space to work with as he gets a bit older, I think that's probably what it is. You know what I'm saying? So with Szoboszlai, as you know me, I would have put Szoboszlai right back, but cool, we got Frimpong now, so it is what it is. But that's the way it's probably going to work. I'm interested to see whether Wirtz might even maybe go to the left as well, because remember he's played off the left. You know,
but that's what I'm saying. Like that would make the most sense to me. Like playing him centrally, bro. I don't know, bro. Like you get me? Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah. There's the 10s in the Premier League. It's very easy for them to drown. We've seen what happened with guys like Palmer.
Bro, exactly. Look at Cole, and then even yesterday, Cole got his 2 assists, like drifting on the right wing, bro. Like Cole in the middle ain't the same player, innit? I've been telling people, Wirtz as a single 10 as opposed to a double 10.
That would have been the same with Cherky though. If Cherky was playing as a single 10, the same would apply to him.
Yeah, but again, if Ryan Cherky, for instance, comes to the Prem, if he comes to Man United, he would be playing in a double 10. That's the only place that I would see man playing in a double 10. I would never play him in a single 10. Like it doesn't make no sense to me. Like I play him in a 10 or I play him off the right.
Yeah, no, but I think certain players need to be more physical. Like for me, like you look at Morgan Rogers, yeah. When Morgan Rogers was playing in the single 10, he was cooking in it because, as you said, the bumper casting.
Yeah, but he's more physical. He's that physical guy that can drive. Yeah,
it's a bumper cast type of 10, innit? You know, that type of robust 10. I don't think Wirtz is a robust 10, but I feel like it's going to be. I'm interested to see how the manager. Oh, Chelsea are closing on you and Delap as Diaz a long time. Yeah, he's gone Chelsea.
That Delap thing's done, bro.
Yeah, it's done still. I appreciate it. UCL football made the difference as Chelsea set to activate. It's Champions League, so it made the difference, innit?
Yeah, I hear it. He's gonna go sit on the bench at Chelsea, bro, to play Champions League football. I hear it.
You don't think he's starting?
Brother, they're signing another striker. They still want Ekitike, bro. They're not spending 80 million on Ekitike to bench him, bro.
Boy.
That would make no sense.
Mm.
No, I'm saying that would make no sense. He's going there to be backup, which is mental. I can't even lie, but bro, the game is the game.
The game is the game still.
The
That's
game is
crazy.
the game, bro.
That's crazy. Did you want Delap?
Yeah, I did, but he wasn't my first choice. I'd rather Mateo.
Did you man? I didn't really ever think you man was getting Delap though. I don't know. Me personally, I didn't think he was getting Delap.
I thought there was a possibility just because he's young and English and he fits. He fits the profile of the kind of players we're trying to get. But maybe, I can't lie, maybe the club have got bigger ambitions than that, because Cunha is a big player, man. Like, that's a big name as well, Cunha. And look at his age as well. So they were telling us Man United want all these young players, yeah, but we're getting linked with Cunha. We've been linked with Eze. We've been linked with Mateta. These men are not young, bruv. Like, even Gyökeres is not young. We're being linked with some brothers, and they're not young players. So maybe that whole thing was bullshit. And to be fair, I called it anyway. When people were saying, oh, we're just gonna hire young, promising players, blood. It doesn't look like that. I can't lie, bro. It doesn't look like that. It looks like man are going for players that can just do shit now, bro. That's what it looks like.
Not from a Chelsea perspective.
No, for Man United.
Oh, for Man United.
Because they were saying that we are going to be signing these fucking under 21s, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Delap saying he wants Champions League football. That brother's never played Champions League, bro. He was in the fucking Football League last season, bro. He needs to humble himself a little bit. That's crazy work if he really said that. You know that, man? That's a bit mad.
I think he said Champions League was the difference, but that's probably because he's never played Champions League. That's why it's like the opportunity to go play Champions League. That's why he probably jumped at that, innit?
Nah, I hear that, but do you know what I mean? If you're like 22 years old and that, it's like Champions League is gonna be there, bro. If you're a good player, Champions League will be there anyway.
It will happen, kind of thing, innit? But some men are on a now thing, innit? They see it in front of them, and that's what they want to do. I look at Mateta. I think he's a better option. As I said, Strand Larsen finished. Did Strand Larsen finish with 15 goals this year?
I'm not sure.
Let me check.
I'm not sure, but man, I want no Larsen at my club, mate.
No, I'm not saying for you, man, to go get Strand Larsen. I'm just saying like the Strand Larsen finished with 14 goals. I don't know how many of them were. And Cunha takes penalties. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at Delap. Delap got 8 non-penalty goals. I believe. I might be wrong. Pedro was 8 or 9 non-penalty goals. So it's like, I don't know, man. Like, it's Delap's a good player with good potential. I just don't think it's anything to scream about. I don't think he's the person he's not the player for me. He's not the player that's gonna take Chelsea to the promised land. And even
he was meant to be. That's why they're signing someone else.
Yeah, and then but even with Ekitike, bro, like, bro, I'm sorry, yeah. How many of these men are gonna get you more than 50 in the league? I'm sorry, I don't really see it.
I don't know, you know.
I like Ekitike. I really like Ekitike.
So do I. But is he a gunman? No, I don't think so.
You know what I'm saying? He's a bit more of the Xerxes mode, but he's more slim. He's streamlined, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's mad streamlined, and he's a bit taller, and he's got that João Pedro finesse about his game, innit? But is he a killer? Because that's what Chelsea strike me as a team.
That's what Chelsea fans will tell you that they need, bro. I'm surprised
they want a killer,
bro.
Yeah, like, so realistic, if you want a killer,
Osimhen,
you're looking at Osimhen. Yeah, you're looking at Osimhen. You're looking at Gyökeres. You're looking at those type of guys. You know, that's why I'm looking at Liam Delap and going, I'm looking at Ekitike going, because
I seen a link with United and Osimhen. Now they're saying that they've been linked with Gyökeres today. Apparently, Chelsea fans are saying in the chat.
Yeah, they were saying Marmoush was the killer at Frankfurt,
and he'll be cheaper than Ekitike, because Ekitike they're talking about 80-something million euros. And maybe Gyökeres is 60 million release clause or something.
Yeah, Gyökeres is 60 something. But we like even Liverpool looking at Ekitike, because we was heavily linked to Ekitike yesterday, innit? the report come out yesterday about Ekitike. And I was thinking, I don't mind Ekitike, but I don't want people to go and think that he's going to be this ultimate gunman for Liverpool. Salah's still the gunman for Liverpool, and Wirtz has been brought in to service that as well. Do you know what I mean? So to bring in a false 9 type striker would have to be maybe to nurture and like bring him along. But like, are you willing to spend 80 million on a guy who's gonna be more
needs work?
Needs work. Probably the Firmino type build, if we're being honest. And are we even gonna allow him? We can't, like, because what are you telling certain players then? Because if we're looking at Wirtz and he's been told he's going to be the golden boy of the Liverpool project going forward, once some of the bigger players leave, you can't really have like a false 9 type striker that wants to play that way if you have a 10 that is going to dictate play, because now you're covering the same space.
Yeah, 100%. And bro, they need to share the football, and man don't want to share the football.
No, false 9, and you don't need a false 9 and the out and out 10.
No,
unless, because when Firmino was given the false 9 role properly, Coutinho actually didn't play the 10. He drifted out to the left. Coutinho played left wing. He played left wing and left 8. That was the role he was given. But he wasn't given the, like, his responsibility to defend wasn't like, he was kind of like the left 8 where you focus on going forward. You focus on creating, and then the other 2, Wijnaldum, Henderson, Fabinho, whoever it would have been.
Yeah, they're just working.
Yeah, not so Fabinho because he come in 6 months later, but the other 2 do a bit more of the work, but you still occupy the left 8. So be a body there, but focus on what you got going forward. Just from a tactical perspective, innit? Because if Coutinho, if your 3 was moved like this, then Coutinho is now playing in the 10 and Firmino is now playing in the false 9. All of a sudden,
it doesn't work.
You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't work.
It don't work. So it's like the whole playing Xerxes and then deciding to play Fernandes in the 10. Don't really, you know what I'm saying, taking up the same spaces. Yeah. So you're going to have to, I think, change. Someone like Ekitike, you're probably going to have to change his game and tell him to stay in the box a bit more than he'd like to. Because Ekitike, since Marmoush has left, he's had to have a lot more responsibility. He's had to take on a lot more responsibility since Marmoush left. And he's done it very well, bro. He got like 15 goals or something, 8 assists or something. He's done very well. He's done very, very well. But I feel like when he makes that move, whoever he decides to make that move to Ekitike, he's going to probably realize that he doesn't need to be doing so much.
No, I hear that. But then that's up to coaching, innit? That's up to the manager to kind of tell him where to occupy. So it'll be interesting if he makes that move, because there's no guarantee he leaves.
Yeah, no. I think he's got a lot of, Ekitike's got a lot of clout right now. Obviously, Pedro is one who looks like he's leaving as well. It'll be very interesting to see which one, because I think there's a lot of similarities between the two.
But where does Pedro go then? Because bro, they can't all go Chelsea.
No, not Pedro.
I've seen Pedro linked to Chelsea, and I've seen Ekitike linked to Chelsea. I've seen him kind of linked to Liverpool as well, Ekitike, but more so Chelsea.
Pedro got linked to us a couple of weeks back, but I don't know with that one because of the way he just likes to float about. Like, he's even more false 9 than Ekitike. He's even more like that. How about this? Ekitike likes to drift in from the left. I don't know if you've seen. He likes to drift in from the left as well. He doesn't always just central man up top. That's not always his game. He drifts in from the wide areas as well. So it's an interesting one. I just look at it and go, it depends. Now it probably just depends on the management and what he wants to do with the player. I know that sounds as cliche as it is, but like when you look at Man United and Cunha, he fits right in with that left 10 mode. You don't really have to do any eccentric managing, tactical. You don't have to.
You put him out there. He'll do what he does.
Yeah, that's it. Let him play his game. Get him the ball. Get him on the half turn, and he'll do his damage. But your manager's, again, he's a weirdo, innit? No, when I say he's a weirdo, it's just his tactics. I don't know, like to go and stink out against, what was it, Malaysian All-Stars? Yeah, chat to me about that. Because what the fuck?
I didn't watch that shit, bro. I was at boxing. You think I'm sitting down and watching that? You know what I'm saying? You think I'm sitting down and watching that, man? Crazy. I didn't watch that rubbish.
And then
I heard they lost. I didn't even know they were playing, bruv. You know, when I came home, man were telling me they lost, bruv. I was like, say no more. Not really shocked.
Stunk it out. But the man them stunk it out, bro. They stunk it out. Like, bad. Bad, bro. Like, what do you, and obviously, did we do a show after? We didn't do a show after the final, did we? Because I know I went to the event, so I don't think we ended up doing a show, but I didn't even get your thoughts, bro.
What
was your thoughts on obviously like that final car? Just briefly, because bro, the way you lot defeated yourselves is nuts, bro.
I think we did do one after the final.
Did we? Did we do one after the final?
I think we did.
No, we did. You know, no, we did because it was just I managed to do it
earlier.
Yeah, we just done it earlier. My bad. That's my bad. So yeah, nah, but yeah, even so,
bro, ain't shit changed since the final, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's changed, bro. Man, seen this manager doing foolishness. He's staying in it. That's all that matters.
Is he actually 100% staying? He's 100 staying in it,
brother. They're giving him at least this summer. They are, because it's clear the way that they're talking. They're gonna give him at least this summer. I believe if he doesn't start well, next season he gets sacked. But he's staying. You know what I mean? He's staying. So because of that, now I'm gonna see how they recruit, and then I'm gonna judge him on how he puts the pieces of the puzzle together. That's all I can do.
Because it looks like they're getting him the right players for the system. As I said, if you look at, I know your Buemo's like this. I know that's a weird one, but you've got Cunha over the line. That's the first step to the right player in the right puzzle for that system.
No, I agreed, but we need plenty more.
Yeah, there's too much mid. There's too much mid in the team.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But you're gonna get man off the books. Rashford, Sancho. These are man off the books. That's gonna free up wages.
It's gonna free up a lot of money.
Yeah, like
it's gonna free up a lot of money, bro. Then we're not loaning out Rashford. I'm sure we'll want cash. You know them ones. I'm sure we'll want cash for Rashford because that's
like 100 million.
That's 100% profit, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and we need that 100% profit, because that's gonna dictate what we can do in this market. But saying that, if we get the 25 from Chelsea for Sancho, if we can get like upwards of 40 million for Garnacho, yeah, that's 100% profit. The United let Barca loan Rashford. I don't know about all that, bro. Like, I feel like they need to spend the money.
I feel like you lot, because you lot on this sell to buy thing. I don't know how long it's for, but you lot want this selling players thing, in it, this sell to buy stuff. So to be fair, you can go, if you do Garnacho, Rashford, Sancho, if you get upfront fees for that, that's 100 million for all three of them.
Oh, easily. You know what I mean? And Anthony as well.
Yeah, I believe. I don't know if there was an obligation to buy with Betis. I don't know.
No, there's no obligation, but we'll get money.
I'm sure Spanish teams will be out there.
And bro, he's been linked to the Atletico. Like, he's gone out there and he's done his reputation a world of good. Like, people will actually
maybe not in the final yesterday, but in general, yes, he's cooked.
First half in the final he was fine. Second half, Chelsea just cooked them, bro. That had nothing to do with him.
They gassed out. They gassed out.
Yeah,
and that's what happens. Some teams just don't have the fitness levels to go 90 minutes at the highest level. When both, like in that first half, they were cooking Chelsea though. They were cooking Chelsea.
They were. First half, they put it on them.
See Isco, real jogger. Real jogger. See Isco, bro.
Yeah, he's playing.
Thank you for the call up, bro. Thank you for the call up. Real jogger. Yeah, it was just football, man. What a player, bro. What a player. And it was nice to even see Cole have his 2 moments as well, man. The 2 assists. But Jackson, the stocks in Jackson are plummeting by the day.
They are plummeting, but you know what? Chelsea are covering their back though. Signing 2 strikers, because the Jackson thing, cool. He got the Buki shoulder thing, but it was another kind of nothing performance from him.
It was, but I think and same with a lot of them. I think Cole Palmer up until the goal was quite quiet.
He was quiet, but that's the central areas for Cole Palmer's not the one. And Noni Madueke is wank, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how he survived, bro. The manager should have subbed him off ages ago.
You see Neto, bro, as well. You see Neto, G. Chelsea's wingers reek. Reek.
Neto was thinking it as well, bro.
Neto, you see that, like, because you know what it is. Noni is probably one of the most frustrating players, and then you look at Neto, but Neto costs double that, bro. Everyone just forgets this man's price tag, you know.
Yeah, Neto's not looking like the
nothing,
bro.
Neto, oh my days, Neto's looking like he got no neck when he runs, bro.
And bro, he looks awful, man.
He runs like Andy Robertson, fam. Like I can't lie, bro. Neto, like, and I'm talking like deliveries, end product. Man are telling me he's got both feet. It's looking like he got no feet. Like left foot, right foot delivery, wank. Like shooting, wank. Decision making, wank. Not beating his man, poor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Noni can beat the player, but end product, mad inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? Mad frustrating. Timing of the pass. You know, he has a decent moment. Noni has, he can have moments, but what player doesn't have moments these days? Every player has a little moment in them.
Oh, bro, yeah, Madueke is awful, man.
Like,
and
you
know what it is about him though is the lack of self-awareness. It gives me Garnacho vibes because it's like them two are so dead at football, yeah, but them two have got mad egos. They got mad egos, like they're
really have an ego. None have an ego,
yeah,
like that.
bro. This guy thinks he's the Louis Vuitton Don blood. I'm telling you, this guy walks around like he's Lamine Yamal, bro. It's crazy.
I didn't even know that.
He's got that kind of he's got that swagger about him.
I don't think it's a that. I don't think it's
he thinks he's cold, man. Like, I'll be honest, because like man's heard man speak and he talks like he's cold. You know what I mean?
The Chelsea fans even saying it, right? The Chelsea fans are backing it as well, right?
Yeah, bro. He talks like he's cold. Like, he really talks like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he really does. He thinks.
I thought it was just the young boy swag thing. You guys, I just thought it was
that. Man's on the drip thing, yeah. A man thinks that he's just cold, bro. Like, it's mad. I see this guy tripping over the football, bro. Like, it's so bad, isn't it? Like, these are the kind of footballers that I just don't want to see play football. I don't want to see it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's all right to a certain degree, it's all right to just kind of be shit, yeah? If you know your shit and you apply yourself, you know them ones. But when you're shit and you think you're cold, yeah, it pisses me off. You know them ones. Like, it genuinely pisses me off because self-awareness is so important, bro. Like, they always say in life, the conversation you have with yourself is the most important conversation you'll ever have. You should not be lying to yourself. Now, lying to yourself is the worst person that you can lie to, bro, because it leads you in spooky places, bro. And this bro, like, when Chelsea do get rid of him, because surely they have to at some point, because they're already too good for him, like, he won't believe it, bro. He won't believe it, bro. But like, he shouldn't be starting for Chelsea. Like, it's diabolical that this guy can start for Chelsea. I'll be real. Like, he's starting for a Champions League team. Impossible. Like, how's that happen?
Even Jackson, yeah. Jackson's not all that in it. Like, you can tell in front of the goal, it's just not it in front of
Jackson is way better than him.
Yeah. Well, Jackson's way better. But I'm saying, like, you see when it comes to like at least quality of delivery. Yeah. Like, the quality of delivery from wide areas from Chelsea's wingers is just utterly poor, bro.
Our guy Sancho changed the game, bro. He came on the pitch, bro, and he changed the game immediately. And it's funny, yeah. All the stuff that man criticized Sancho for is the reason why he changed the game, bro. They're like, oh, he slows the game down. That's exactly what was required yesterday. That's exactly what was required yesterday, because it was like Chelsea were trying to move the ball too quickly, yeah. Kept losing it, turning it over. No technical security. Then Sancho comes on and he's slowing down the game. He's getting his head up. He's finding the right color shirt, and then good things happen. This is what you need, mate. You know what I mean? This is exactly what you need, bruv. Him and Reece James, yeah, different gravy. Different gravy. When them two stepped on the pitch, game changed completely. Two players that are composed on the ball, can put their foot on it and put the ball where it needs to be, bro. And you saw the difference, bro. Like, it was crazy. They'll be stupid not to keep him. I can't lie, because he's their best winger.
I hear it. I think for me, you know what my thoughts on Sancho, bro. Having to fight battles 24/7, blood. You know what I'm saying? Open play goal in the final. Stick, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, I want to go there with it, but good goal as well. You know what I'm saying? He needs to shoot more. I've always said he needs to shoot more.
Yeah, but he shoots when he thinks he can score, and he showed that again yesterday. You know what I mean? He wrapped it bins. So no one can think that this guy can't shoot. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just that he's a calculated player. He's a calculated player. The chat will obviously be about Cole Palmer because he got 2 very good assists. Do you know what I'm saying? But up until then, it wasn't the best game for him. Do you know what I mean?
He was rubbish up until he was rubbish. You can say that it was rubbish.
Yeah, it wasn't a great game for him. But what I liked was, I liked the fact that he didn't give up, bro. Like he was still searching for the ball. He still wanted it. He showed that intent in it. And I like to see that from players. I like footballers that when the game's not going their way, or the game's not going their team's way, they still go looking to affect the game. Do you see what I'm saying? Like there's too many players in the game that kind of just let the game bypass them, innit? He didn't let the game bypass him, bro. He was like, fuck it. I'm leaving there with something, bro. Give me the ball, innit? And ultimately, that's what he done, bro. And this is why you have to respect it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I thought it was fucking quality, bro. I thought quality, man. Second half, as soon as he was on that right channel, he was doing things, bro. And that's where Maresca should be using him. I can't lie. He's wasting him down the middle. He's wasting him.
I think that defensively they're done all right as well. I just feel like the manager is stopping some of their players from doing the right overlaps. Like do you know what I'm saying? I feel like Sancho weren't getting no overlaps, but he still made it work because he's that good on the ball. You know
he needs overlaps though.
So of course Sancho needs an overlap. I see Enzo give him the ball and just stand there and look at him. You looked at him. You didn't move. You looked at him. You didn't overlap. You didn't make the run. And I think sometimes football isn't about tactics. Sometimes players just have to think, how do I just create the space? How do I create the space for one of my teammates?
Yeah, but the beauty of what Sancho does is that he creates space by not moving so much. And a lot of football fans don't understand that, bro. Sometimes the best way to make space in a game is to not move because everyone else is moving, or to just move slowly because everyone's moving fast. And like the instance here for the goal that Caicedo scored, that's all Sancho, because Cucurella like tries to clear the ball twice, gets it to Sancho, and they're on the breakaway. And instead of him getting his head down and charging up the pitch and running away from his teammates, he's just dribbling slowly, just waiting for his teammates to catch up. And then he releases it to Enzo, and then Enzo plays it to Caicedo. If he just got his head down and just tried to just break away he runs away from his teammates. He's got no support, probably ends up losing the ball and it comes straight back. Do you know what I'm saying? But he's got the awareness to just slow the game down and wait for everyone to catch up to him, bro. And people don't understand how important having players like that are, bro. They don't understand. They just think, all right, cool, we're on a counter-attack. Just start running away from your teammates. It's like, bruv, what?
Yes.
Run away from your teammates and pass to who then? And then pass to who?
I hear it. I just think that it's like they won the trophy. They come back well. I think as I said, these man gassed out, man. The way Betis gassed out, I think Lo Celso should have come on earlier. I think Bakambi was doing too much running and fouling. You weren't really focusing on actually playing any football. I think personally, Betis probably could have been a few goals up in that first half. They didn't take their chances.
Oh, they did, man.
Yeah, you know I'm saying
they did. That pullback that my man put over the bar. Hey, bro, that should have been 2-0.
That was a poor cutback, though. Do you see the quality of the pass?
Yeah, it was bobbling a little bit, like
it was bobbling under hit. Like you have to put that along the ground where the ball is just rolling, so the player can just hit it. You can't like let it be bouncing and it's on the ball's just about getting to you, because what that does is you got 2 defenders rushing out.
And you've got to rush the shot as well.
Yeah, bro. Like and the worst thing is he actually that wing back, the guy that scored, it was him as the guy who scored in it. He done everything right before that. The fake shot.
Yeah, the Moroccan brother. Yeah, he sat my man down, but the pass was just a bit overhit. He overhit the pass, but still, if that ends up in the top corner, hey, bro, different game,
Yeah, different game still, because then that's when the shithouse starts to happen. But the way Isco was having fun out there was crazy. Best midfielder on the pitch.
He's different gravy, man. He's another one that slows the game down.
Even though Enzo and Caicedo were good as well, I just think Isco was just he was just playing. Even the pass, the assist, Like he was just playing at a pace that he just wanted to play at.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Moving the ball, the little outside of the boot in between. Like if you were playing FIFA, it's like he was playing FIFA. The way he was playing. You know what I'm saying? Like he's popping the ball at a speed where it's like he can see the pitch from a bird's eye view, the way he was playing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was nasty, man. It was nasty still. But Anthony, man, that second half, man, Kukurea smoked him, innit?
Yeah, but the thing is, he was putting it on him in the first half. You know them ones. I just think that collectively, Chelsea just stepped up in the second half.
They're the better team, innit? They are the better team as well.
Yeah, that's all it was, bro. Now, I mean, I'll be real. Yeah, Gusto was getting bullied in the first half. So when you actually look at it, I just think, as cliche as they always say, it was a game of two halves, bro. First half was Betis, second was Chelsea. First half, Betis didn't put Chelsea to bed. Second half, they got their head bust. That's it. They got their head bust, bro. You know what I'm saying? 4-0 reply. It's mental.
But that's the difference. If Betis have a good half, they're only going to score one goal.
Yeah.
If Chelsea have a good half, they're going to put 3 or 4 past you in it.
But exactly.
That's the difference in quality there. So is their season, obviously, their season's more successful than you know who's then, innit?
Bro, I can't lie, bro. Hella parades in Arsenal, bro. I mean, in London, bro. Not an Arsenal one. It's beautiful. You know them way there, bro. Man, I seen a North London one. Man, I seen a South London one. And man, I seen a West London one. You get me? It's crazy work, you know. It's crazy work, bro.
It's dark, bro. It's
crazy
dark.
Work, blood. Their parades in London, bro. And then we got Carnival as well, blood, in August. Do you know what I mean? So that's the closest them man are getting to a parade for Arsenal, bro. Because there's gonna be a few Arsenal shirts at Carnival. Because you know them man are always outside in their Arsenal shirts. So it's crazy work, bro. That's your parade, Carnival, blood. Your jerk chicken parade.
No,
the Mandem's club.
They're not
the Mandem's club. They're the Mandem's club, bro. Arsenal are the Mandem's club, bro. They'll have the most shirts at Carnival. They will.
They'll have the most shirts at Carnival. Even the galley wearing Arsenal.
Yeah, they'll have the most shirts at Carnival, bro. That's your thing.
They're not claiming Carney, bro. As a Jamaican, bro, they're not claiming Carney from there. No, we celebrate Carney, bro. Yeah, I'll be getting I'm talking to you. Yeah, we will be celebrating Carney in it. Just understand that one, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just when they see floats and that, I hope that reminds them that when they go and see floats, everyone on the floats and that will remind them that they won nothing. Yeah, because when I was in Liverpool, that felt like Carney, blood. Yeah, 1.5 million, bro. The most in any brother. The whole city was red. Crew locked off. Birmingham New Street locked off. Houston locked off. Cove locked off. You know how many stations were locked off?
I can imagine,
bro. You think I had to get Uber from Birmingham to Liverpool? You know,
mad.
But brother, 3 figures.
That's crazy, bro.
3 figures, bro.
Oh, that's a good couple hours drive, blood.
Yeah. Luckily, shout out to the man them that I see. They were fans of the channel, innit? They are fans of this channel as well. You know what I'm saying? They were shouting out your thing. You're like, yeah, loving the work and that. I was just chatting to them. Next thing, what man them is it just to split the peas and just grab a Uber to Liverpool, blood? Because the way they locked off the station, bro, they locked off the barriers and the trains were still moving.
No, I hear it. It looked crazy, you know.
You think I was gonna miss this parade for anything? I said, cool. We split the peas and then we made it work.
Nah, it looks serious though.
For the man, they're probably watching this. Maybe one of them watching this. So shout out you, man, innit? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we made it to the promised land. Obviously, to the guy who done what he did, yeah, bro. Hope he gets what he gets coming to him, innit?
I hear it. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, insanity, bro. You know what I'm saying prayers go out to everyone. There's still 11 people, I think, in bad condition in hospital. So and that was down the road. Me and Rums was obviously there. I was down the road from me and Rums, literally around the corner, like not too far from where we were in it. So it was a mad thing. But on a more positive note, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like you see parades and stuff like that, and all of this, bro. Like man. I can't lie. Life was good, man. Life is good, and hopefully it needs to continue like that. As I said, bro, Liverpool, Kirkes, Frimpong and Wirtz.
Is there any update on this Kirkes thing?
Yeah. Fabrizio tweeted yesterday. Kirkes already said yes.
Yeah. But we know that. We know he said yes. But is there any update on when that's getting done? Because they said that the Frimpong thing is done.
Yeah, that's done. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But then the Kirkes thing kind of went quiet.
Yeah, no, he keeps updating it day by day, just saying that the Kirk's move to be completed soon. No issues with that. Like, you know one's there. Like, no issues with Kirk's and what's going on with that. He's pretty. I would say he's pretty much said his goodbyes with kind of how he's been tweeting, and I don't know if you saw his Instagram post as well, innit?
I hear it.
Kirk's can't wait to become a Liverpool player. Expectation that the deal will advance in the next days. That's Fabrizio.
Right.
I feel like that one's more of like a just that one's more of a matter of time. You know
interesting, bro.
Do you rate? Because I'm hearing with Kirk's, bro. I rate Kirk's. You know, I think he's very good going forward. I think defensively, I do like Aït-Nouri. I do proper like Aït-Nouri.
Aït-Nouri's the baller.
I can't have a left back and a right back with low socks, bro. So either we give Frimpong back and bring in Aït-Nouri.
Nah, bro. Listen, if you got two wing backs with low socks, you know it's going to be an exciting season, bro. That's just what it is. Don't know if their liability defensively
for the neutral,
might be.
For the neutrals,
I hear it, bro. But bro, it's excitement, bruv.
Like for the neutrals, two wing backs with low socks. You must want death for our centre backs. You must want death for the hamstrings of my centre backs, bro. Don't get me wrong. Aït-Nouri, cold, innit? Dirty. I don't know how you man ain't trying to. Aït-Nouri, dirty, bro. See them.
You know what it is? We should be going after Aït-Nouri. I'll be honest, especially because we play a wing back system. He should have been the #1 target, bro.
Yeah, getting
should have been.
Aït-Nouri drifting inside. It's nasty.
He should have been the #1 target. But this is why I'm not rating Amorim, because it's like, brother, what you doing, bro? Like, even I could build a squad here for the system you want to play better than anything that you could even dream of building, bro. Because the Dorgu thing, yeah. Dorgu's a decent player. He's young and all these things, yeah. Cool, he's cheap, 25 mil and that. But, bro, just go get Aït-Nouri, bro. Just go get him. He's right there. Like, do you know what I mean? I didn't have a problem with Malacia. When he paid like 12 million for him anyway, he went expensive. He can just be the backup. Like, we didn't need to get rid of Malacia. And then he just gone and won a fucking title as soon as we got rid of him as well, blood. Bro, like, it's been a shit show, bro.
Aït-Nouri or Aït-Noureddin, whatever you don't want to call him. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
man, I'm taking a piss, bro.
Listen. But no, Kirk's, I think, is mad balanced, and he's got a wicked delivery as well, man. He's got a wicked delivery. I think that's one of the better left backs we got in the league.
Yeah, he got serious delivery.
He's 22, I think, as well. 21 or 22. So age-wise,
no, he's proper.
Yeah. So that's another one. I think Liverpool are just moving proper right now. Obviously, every season's different, innit? Every season's different. I don't.
And you're looking to get your business done early as well.
Slot said that though. He wants to get his business done. Do you know what it is though? He wants a pre-season with his new players.
A proper pre-season. And I rate your recruitment team for making that possible, bro. Because it's one thing wanting it, but it's another thing actually doing it, bro. Because it's not easy to negotiate deals, bruv, in football. Especially if you're not willing to be relatively flexible, bro. You know, like that. If you go in and you've got a valuation for a player and you don't really want to budge, negotiations can take weeks or months, blood.
Yeah,
so the fact that Liverpool,
bro.
So that's why the fact that Liverpool are going in and saying, yeah, all right, we're gonna just boom, 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 boom. That means they got all their ducks in a row, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Which is, bro, it's commendable, bro. Because most teams don't, bro. You know what I mean? It'd be taking too fucking long more time.
This is it. But now, and also I think that, as I said, Michael Edwards, bro, call him the Prince of Persia, bro. He's an assassin, G. He's an assassin. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm hearing that the Wirtz thing could only cost us 85 million pounds, 100 million euros, bro. If he gets it down from 150 million euros to 100, to basically
100 euros,
yeah, like 85 million
euros,
add-ons. You know, some hefty add-ons.
That's Anthony price, but yeah, that would be add-ons though. Yeah.
If you can pattern 85 M's with add-ons, brother, that's a master stroke over Bayern and Man City. Because I'm gonna be real, bro. Because I'm gonna enjoy this one. No, seriously. You see that Wirtz, here we go. I'm gonna enjoy that one. Because you see, Pep, I know in that meeting, he said, listen, Pep, I know you got hella marriage issues, bro. Like, I'm not really I'm not here to save your marriage. I'm here to save the club. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're all cutting yourself and that, bro, like with your cutting your head and that, bro, like, I'm not really with that. I'm not really with all that.
See,
You
this
know
is
what I'm
the
saying?
shamelessness now.
He's
You know
told
them ones. Man
company.
are trying to say it's a mental health thing why he didn't go Man City because Pep's lost it. I don't think so.
Yeah, bro.
I'm saying that City
bro,
didn't want to pay the money once. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I'm
brother,
gonna let you have this one though because
Is
I
you're not letting
understand
me, bro, no,
it's a big signing. It's a big
I'm,
signing. So
I'm
I'm gonna let you
taking,
have that one.
I'm taking this one. You see, City, bro. You see when City pull out, brother. They didn't pull out because it's not about money. City got money, bro. City got rejected, bro. That's a PR version of City saying they got rejected. Man didn't. He weren't wowed by their project. That's it. He weren't wowed by the project, and that's fine. All in a day's works. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. All in a day's works. You know what I'm saying? Works hard, play hard. That's the bottom line. He saw Pep there scratching and that saying, listen, we need, what you saying? Nah, bro, you're good. Company. He told company tried to tell him, listen, you can be a star boy at the club. Come be the star boy of Musiala. He said, with? What do you mean we? What do you mean? Share what star boy? I'm not trying to share nothing. Wirtz ain't trying to share nothing. Come be the face of Bayern Munich. Brother, Musiala's there. They're probably telling him, maybe you'll play on the left. Maybe you'll play on the left. Maybe you'll play in the middle. They didn't have a position for Wirtz. Musiala's the star boy there. So someone's going to have to move. Man already has to put up a bit in the German team. I know they're boys and that, but there's only room for one. There's only room for one. You know what I'm saying? And Madrid can stay over there. So at that point, we swoop in and make quick work of it. You know what I'm saying? I've broke it down in my last 2 videos, the details of the deal. Do you know what I'm saying? How we respected what needed to be respected. You know what I'm saying? And now he said he wants Liverpool. Tony Kroos was like, we all thought he was going to Bayern Munich, but he decided to go Liverpool. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Man, I can say man's being ignorant, but at the end of the day, when you win the Prem, you get a little bit of a boost, innit? It's giving us that booster pack. We got that booster pack.
I hear it.
We got the booster pack. If we didn't win the league, we ain't getting worse if we didn't win the league.
No, facts.
We ain't getting worse if we didn't win the league. Let's be honest.
This is like when Chelsea got Hazard, bro. They only got Hazard because
they won the league.
The Champions League. I think they won the Champions League that season.
So
that's why
they won that year.
Yeah, they won the Champions League that season and they finished like 6th or something stupid in the league, bro.
Yeah, bro.
But they won the Champions League and they got Hazard because Hazard would have come to us. You know them ones.
Brother,
and this is what it is, bro.
We got that booster pack. You know what I'm saying? Higher power, ascendancy. I'm waking up and the sun's shining on me, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? That energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I said kinetic energy, bro. I only said the wrong time, blood. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So this is my thing. So for me to go and get a signing that like works over the line, as I said, I'm already hearing overpriced. I'm already hearing it's not gonna work. I'm already hearing it's gonna get crunched in the Premier League. I hear it, bro. But if you were signing for your club, you might be focusing on the positives as well. And I'll say it for real. I wanted Cherky was my number 1. But you think I'm gonna turn my nose up at Florian Wirtz? You must be out of your fucking mind. You must be out of your mind. That's one of the world's best talent. How about this? That's a shock. That's a message to Europe. That's what that is, though. That's a message to Europe. You go and get Wirtz out of Bayer Leverkusen for 100 million plus. You're sending a message to the rest of Europe.
Oh, 100%.
Because Liverpool don't strengthen from positions of power. That's not what we do. But this is the only time where it actually looks like we're trying to strengthen from a position of power. This is the one time I can say it looks like we've done that. Aside from the time that we got Van Dijk, Alisson, and Fabinho in 6 months. That's the only other time that I can say say nothing. Or actually, when we went and got Thiago after we won the league. That was a oh my God. That was a oh my God moment. Even though Thiago was for 25 mil, to go get Thiago after being man of the match in the Champs final, blitzing the league with 99 points and signing Thiago Alcantara, that was a mad thing. That was a mad thing, you know what I'm saying? But the bottom line is Liverpool don't strengthen from positions of power. Man United have consistently strengthened from positions of power in the 20 to 2010s.
Yeah, 100%.
Chelsea have consistently, at times, strengthened from positions. I've seen Chelsea and Man United and Man
that's
City.
what big clubs are supposed to do, bro. Not strengthening to try and get back into the Champions League.
Not just say, we'll go again because the players you have are cold. What the fuck does that? What does that do? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? No one wants to hear that. No one wants to hear any of that shit. No one wants to hear that. I don't want to hear, we've got Salah, Mane. We got Salah, Alisson, You know what I'm saying? Virgil van Dijk. Yeah, I know we've got them. Now let's add to that. And I'm telling you, right, we spoke about it, Rants. Virgil van Dijk and Salah, I'm telling you, it was in their clause. For them to sign on, man said, bring me someone in it. Bring in proper players, bro.
But we said that though. You see, when him and Verge stayed, I was like, they definitely promised them reinforcements. They had to. But especially knowing that Trent was gonna leave.
Yeah, no, and remember, them man have had to watch how many seasons have Verge and Salah watched us sign Dross or nothing or not strengthen the team. These man literally watched their hierarchy, watched us get a new man. They watched Klopp walk and the manager not get backed. Who had no clout. Obviously, my manager now, but bro, they watched the new manager step in for the first time. That's the first. Remember, that's the first time they've had another manager not get backed.
Yeah.
You thought that VVD and Mo weren't looking sideways, going, I don't know about that. That's all a bit mad. You man better spend, or I'm not signing, bro. I'm not signing. I'll go Saudi and bake. Put my toes in the sand. You get it? I'll put my bunions in the sand. Don't watch that. Don't watch that. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. I've won it all, you know. You know what I'm saying? You think that man need to partake in Twitter arguments about who's better, Henry or da-da-da-da-da? Or
football's mad, though. You know them way there, bro. Like, football is mad. If you sign Florian Wirtz, yeah. Like, bro, no one ain't thinking about Trent no more. Like,
this is my point. This is my point. You lose Trent's creativity, but bring in Wirtz's creativity. Brother, forget it, bro. Forget about it. Forget about it. While getting rid of guys like Darwin Núñez, forget about it. Forget about it, bro. And if these men even think of bringing in a striker as well, bro, listen, I'm demanding big things. I'm demanding big things. I'm demanding domination.
Striker, though, but it's like, oi. And to be fair, you have been linked with a striker, and I guess the money's there.
Because Darwin's going there.
Wirtz is going to cost a stupid amount of money, though. But I guess if you sell well,
if
you sell Darwin,
if Darwin
you can replace him.
Remember, we turned down 77 million up front for Darwin in January.
Yeah. If that was from Saudi?
Yeah, Saudi. That's Saudi. Atletico want Darwin, innit? Yeah. But if Darwin even goes for 60 M's, then that 100 M's for Wirtz don't seem too crazy. We're not playing it all up front. Let's be honest. We're not playing it all up front.
It doesn't, and you'll still have money to spend anyway.
Yeah, because look, I don't know if you know about the Frimpong deal. That's 7 million a year, you know. It's between 6 and 7 million a year.
Oh, shit.
It's a buyout clause split between 5 years. And I think it's 40 mil.
That's decent.
No, it's 35 mil. And it's split between 4 or 5. So it comes to about between 6 and 7 a year. So Frimpong's a 7 million buy right now, this year. It's a 7 million buy. Remember, we got 56 million for winning the Prem up front. 56 M's or 58 M's, something like that. Do you know what I'm saying? You sell Darwin for 60, between 60 and 70. Wirtz isn't necessarily costing too much. You're looking at Kirkes. Kirkes is what, 40 M's? Let's be honest, 40 M's.
Yeah.
Kirkes costing 40 M's. That's not mad.
Yeah.
We would have got that.
And they won't be 40 M's up front either. Like all these things there. Yeah, you got money to spend.
Yeah, bro. And we haven't spent in the last 3 windows. 3 windows, we've spent money on Chiesa. Who is that? Not even who is that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, what is even, bro? Chiesa's barely playing, bro. Let's be honest. Chiesa was just a signing to make it seem like we done something when we done nothing. You know what I'm saying? That was to please the crowd for about 48 hours before we realized the owners weren't on piss at that point. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So you see them wages, you see that 300, plus that you offer Trent. Yeah, Wirtz, run that, man. That's yours, broski. That's yours, broski. You know what I'm saying? Flat fee is what flat fee works for you. So incentives, 300 million is going to be your base, Pedro. That's your base, G. Don't worry about all that. Yeah, that's Trent's pay. Don't worry about all that. Don't worry about all that, man.
Bro, listen. You see this Alvaro thing, yeah? That they said they're going to announce that with Trent. So we get some money
from
that.
Have this guy as well. That's another one.
We get some money from that salon. It's fine. We can have that.
Bro, I can't believe you, man, had a left back.
Bro, Ten Hag, bro.
You had a left back, yeah, that is now going to Madrid. And you started Luke Shaw in a final.
Ten Hag, my bro. But you know what? If Ten Hag comes and he signs Garnacho, yeah, for Leverkusen from United this summer, then all is forgiven. You get me? It's all forgiven. Because they're being linked.
If who?
They're being linked. Leverkusen's being linked with Garnacho now. They're saying that Ten Hag wants him. So, bro, listen, come and get him, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
They'll hit you on the way out, kind of thing.
Brother, listen, come and get Garnacho, bro. Ten Hag. Don't make the last 3 years be for nothing. You know them ones there. Like, at least make it mean something. Come and take Garnacho and give us that money. And we can kind of forgive it. Nah, bro, I swear that we can kind of forgive you, bro.
That's that we can kind of forgive you. We saying we can start to mend the relationship.
100%. Do you know what I'm saying? We can let bygones be bygones, blood. You know what I'm saying?
It will make those 2 trophies look a little bit more decorated. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
a bit more gloss on the trophy.
Listen, you know what I mean? Come and take Garnacho. You know what I mean? If you want Mount on loan, I'm sure we can run something as well. Free up that number 7 shirt. Now we can
take Rasmus.
Yeah, we can talk. Rasmus.
Rasmus. Patrick.
They're saying that Rasmus. We can do a Rasmus plus money thing for Osimhen. That's what's coming out of Italy today. I saw that.
Patrick Schick though, he's a decent striker.
He is, but I seen that. Yeah, I seen that come out of Italy today. What the only thing I know for sure, yeah, is that Italy's the only place there's interest for Rasmus Hojlund, isn't it? Because he's played there already. So it's one of them things where if we can do that deal, calm. Do you know what I'm saying? If we can do that deal, calm. Because the way I see it is, yeah, like I don't know how much Osimhen is saying that he wants altogether, but if they can give him a decent base salary, then it can be bonuses. Like I have no problem with bonuses, especially for a striker. A striker should definitely have goal incentives and targets, bro. That's how you get the best out of them anyway. It was always the thing, goal bonuses, bro. At any level, bro. Even if you're playing non-league, the goal bonuses is how you make the real money, bro. That's how you make the real money. Do you know what I mean? You can give him a 200k base like what Cunha's on, and then give him a goal bonus, goal incentive, bro. There's nothing wrong with that, bro, because let's be real. No big clubs are in for Osimhen because it's like he's because he's pricing himself out of moves at the moment. Do you know what I'm saying? He's pricing himself out of moves because the kind of money that they're saying he wants, it's only Saudi that can give him that money. So it's just one of them things where I think it will get to the point where he'll need to understand that he ain't gonna get no decent clubs with what he's asking for.
Yeah, I hear it.
So yeah, I don't want Osimhen, by the way. So it's one of them ones. But him and Cunha is what I see freed off, blood. Do you know what I mean? If you could get him, Cunha, and Mbeumo, it'd be serious. But they're saying that Mbeumo looks like he's going to Newcastle. I ain't really seen any.
That's a lit buy though.
It's a lit buy. It's nuts. It's nuts. I haven't seen anything. I haven't really seen anything that's saying that that's a done deal. I haven't seen anything concrete.
It's not done, but they're trying to make it work, innit?
Yeah, I haven't seen anything saying it's a done deal at all. But
UCL will help them though, because they're in UCL.
It will.
I think if they didn't finish in the UCL, if Aston Villa didn't get robbed, absolutely robbed. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Then I can't lie. I reckon he's going Man United. You know. I reckon he's going United. I reckon Mbeumo, it's not a mad thing.
But I reckon Mbeumo is gettable, but it's one of them ones where
you'd have to overpay. I think you might would have to overpay.
I don't think you mean wages wise would have to overpay.
Yeah, wages wise. Yeah, wages wise.
Oh yeah, of course you would. Do you know what I'm saying? Of course you would, because Newcastle can offer Champions League football and we can't. And the funny thing is, Newcastle can only offer Champions League football, because we won our last game, bro. That's the only reason why. Because if we didn't beat Villa, Newcastle weren't in the Champions League, bro.
Yeah, because they lost to Everton.
Yeah, because they lost. That's what the fuckeries is. So it's almost like we gave Mbeumo to Newcastle. Do you know how mental that is? When you actually deep it.
Yeah, you won the battle and lost the war.
Yeah, like when you actually deep it, like we literally opened the door for him to go to Newcastle.
Yeah.
Because we won our last game out of all the games that we could have lost.
And it's tough because even if you drew the game, Newcastle would have been, because Villa, when the draw was enough for Villa to make UCL. That was actually enough for them.
Yeah.
At 0-0, it was enough. And by the way, you see that decision though, Rants. I see my head. I was a Villa fan. My man that ref that game can't come, bro.
Villa got bumped, man. I'll be real. Like,
no, Rants, he can't come Birmingham. He can't come Birmingham.
Yeah.
That ref can't come Birmingham, bro.
Yeah, that win done nothing for us in reality. In actuality, done nothing for us because it means that we might lose out on Mbeumo, and it didn't make our season feel any better. So yeah, it's a bit of a mad one.
You need 2 wing backs as well. I don't think you need the one. I've seen enough of Dorgu. He's no different from Malacia. I've seen enough of him already. Like
I don't think there's a lot of, you know what it is. Dorgu was signed for his athleticism. Technically, Malacia is a better footballer, innit? Malacia is a Dutch player, man. Come through the Dutch system, bro. He knows how to keep the ball. Do you know what I mean? Malacia is a better technician than Dorgu, but he lost his athleticism with the injury. And Malacia was brought in. I mean, Dorgu was brought in to add that athleticism, which he does add. So it's one of them ones. I don't have a problem with Dorgu. He's definitely a 4 at the back player, though. He's not a wing back. And the one thing I'd say in Dorgu's defense is that all of our fullbacks don't look good in 5s. Like Mazraoui doesn't look good at right wing back. Diallo doesn't. And Dorgu doesn't look good at left wing back. So I'll be honest.
5 at the back being a thing at Man United is still baffling to me.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. But none of our fullbacks look like wing backs.
Do you know how slow you can move the ball in your back line? It pisses me. Like, I look at it sometimes. You know how slow you man move the ball in your back line? You need someone who's going to get that ball in the half turn. Kind of like how Kobe used to before you went to a back 5. You know how Kobe used to get the ball in the half turn? Quick time. Half turn, pops it off. Like, do you know who is decent, though? I can't lie. You man are crap. But do you know who's decent? That Kone youth's all right, you know?
Yeah, he's a baller. He's all
right, you know. I can't lie. Him... Eye on him. That Kone kid's good, you know. Like, even though
this ain't real, blood. Look at the source. Football Insider. What the fuck is he inside, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What is he inside? You know what I mean? Inside a trap house, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? What man think we're getting rid of Bruno, Garnacho, Hojlund, Xerxes, Cass, and Onana? Is man all right? Do you know what I mean? That don't even make no sense, blood. Who's the source?
Hey, man's a footy insider. Who's the inside?
Yeah, bro. What is he inside, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? What's man talking about? What a load of bollocks. You get me? What a load of fucking bollocks.
That's a footy insider, bro. What's he inside?
Yeah, bro, it's man all right.
He's saying like the kind of City First Cup, like the City First Cup thing for Arsenal.
Yeah, bro, man's inside a trap house, bro, coming out with this kind of fucking bollocks. Do you know what I mean?
Footy insiders, that's killing me still. That's
nasty work, man. You know what I mean? He's to shut his mouth with all that. He's moving mad. You know what I mean? I think Cass will stay as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
That is mad.
You know what I'm saying? Man said United intend to press a hood with after signing Cunha. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but this is old news, bro. But manager's saying that Newcastle just want Mbeumo. I think we can still beat Newcastle to Mbeumo, but yeah, we would have to overpay or we would have to do something. Do you know what I mean? I think we could definitely get him, but that front three for Newcastle, Gordon and Mbeumo and Isak is fire.
With how robust their midfield is.
Yeah, it's fire.
Like if everyone's fit, yeah. Tonali, Bruno, Joe Linton, Mbeumo, Gordon, Isak.
Yeah. That thing's serious.
And Liverpool, and Sven Botman, and Fabian Shaw.
They're saying that they're saying that Man City want Livramento.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. I saw that.
Livramento
and Nori would be good for them at the wing back. But I feel like they should probably keep Gvardiol left back. That's me though.
Yeah, but it shows you that Pep's trying to do something different again next season. He's trying to actually play fullbacks and go back and stop playing the centre backs at fullback.
Yeah, and I think Gvardiol Gvardiol is a bit of like he's basically like I can't like Gvardiol is wicked, you know, like Gvardiol is a baller, bro.
Yeah,
like, he plays left back better than certain fullbacks.
Bro, that bro looks like a striker, man. Gvardiol, man, when he gets into the box.
Have you seen, brother? He's fucked. You know, I had to beat. I was like, oh, Gvardiol.
Yeah.
You see when we talk about players, you wish. I wish we got him in it.
Yeah, he's a psycho, bro. I can't lie. The way he finishes in the box, he's not making sense.
Nuts. He box crashes like Gallagher, cuz.
Yeah, he's mental.
I'm talking about no, fam. You know what I'm saying? He box crashes on a mad thing, bro. I can't lie. He's a real shooter. He's a shooter, 2-footed, comfy on the ball. He's a clampers. He's quick. He's strong. Brother, he is fucked, man. And he's like 23. What, bro? What manufacturer did they get him from, bro?
Yeah, it's mental. It's mental. It makes no sense. And he doesn't play football like... You don't play like no centre-back out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's a nuts player, bro.
He's a bit spooky at RCB, though. Been a bit spooky at RCB, but like I think that's just because the lack of like City have been mad weird with their like centre-back combinations, though. It's been a bit everywhere, like, you know what I'm saying? But Gvardiol is just as I said, he weren't born. He was built.
Proper player.
You know, you man watch Transformers, you weren't born.
Yep.
You guys, you know what I'm saying? You weren't born.
No, he's proper. He's proper. Now, man, I have to respect what he's doing.
Yes, that's that. I mean, but he cost a lot of money, so he was worth it, man. He's the one where high profile, high pay.
Yeah, but again, no one talks about how much he costs because he's that good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the bottom line. And I think when someone's always bringing out your price tag, it means you're not performing to the to their expectation at the price tag warrants, isn't it? Realistically,
100%. This is what I'm saying.
I think this is gonna be a big window for a lot of teams, including
Bro, it's a big window for loads of teams because it has to be. So many teams are out of place now. City are in a rebuild. United are in a rebuild. Chelsea got a few players to get. Arsenal gonna do what Arsenal do. Do you know what I mean? They got the Zubimendi thing wrapped up. They're getting linked with Leroy Sané now in 2025. Do you know what I mean? And that could be their window, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's a bit mad. You'd think that Tottenham are gonna capitalize on getting Champions League football and do some business. I think a lot of teams are gonna be shopping in the same supermarket, bro, for players, bro. You know what I'm saying? It'll be interesting to see where Grealish goes, bro. Because I think he's leaving City this year. Surely, bro. He's been there way too long now.
I saw something about Grealish and United. If you man won,
so did I. But I seen Grealish but I think it makes more sense for him to go Spurs.
He should probably just go back to Villa.
I've seen the links with Aston Villa as well, but I just don't. I think he's a sick Emery player, bro. You know what I mean? I think he'd be perfect for Unai Emery because the way they set up defensively would give him the freedom in transition to play.
Look at the freedom he gave Asensio.
But that's what I'm trying to say, bro. And if they do lose Rashford, I think they're trying to get Asensio. They're trying to get Asensio on a permanent. But if they get rid of Rashford and they bring in Grealish, hey, mad thing.
Yeah, that's looking decent. I still can't believe Duran just fucked off, though. Oh,
he's getting his money, fam. You know,
it is. Is what it is, isn't it? And Tony's bagging out there as well. Yeah,
didn't they win something? They won the Champions League, didn't they? The Asian Champions League thing or something.
With Firmino's team, right?
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I think so.
Firmino, Mahrez with them as well. Mahrez, Firmino.
I believe so. Yeah, I think it's them three.
They all play for the same
because I think Saint Maximin was there and then he left, didn't it? He went. Yeah.
I don't know where Saint Maximin. Did he go to another Saudi?
He went to Turkey or something, I think.
Oh no, yeah, he plays for Besiktas, no? Or Fenerbahce?
Yeah.
No, he plays for Fenerbahce.
Somewhere, but yeah, he went to Turkey. I don't know.
Yeah.
You get me? Man said, Mendy's in goal for them as well. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. They got Mahrez, Tony, and Firmino. They got Kessie from Milan.
Yeah.
And they got him, and I know Vega's leaving, but they had Gabby Vega as well. They had a couple men in their team still.
No, some players.
A couple men in their team, but yeah, I think
Turkey. Yeah. I keep seeing this Turkey to City thing. I believe it when I see it. When I see the here we go. He's probably the furthest thing from a Pep player, so I just don't understand it, innit? But we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see if that does happen.
Yeah, bro. For the life of me.
I hope it doesn't happen, because if they get him and Tajani Reinders as well, and they've been linked with Livramento, and they've been linked with Eight Nori, then bro, Liverpool got a challenger, mate.
Yeah.
Liverpool got a serious challenger if they get Cherky Reinders and them two fullbacks.
I don't have to put my agenda cap on and say twerky, fam. I didn't want to have to do that, man. That's my guy, innit?
I hear it.
I don't know. I didn't want, bro. I can't go from Cherky to twerky, bro, or beef Cherky and shit like that, fam. I don't have to.
Bro, man have to do what they have to do, fam. I hear it, bro.
The game's the game.
That is the game. As Delap signs for Chelsea, bro, all the compliments I gave him goes out the window, fam. I'm telling you, we'll be there, bro. Agenda's after your gen, blood. You get me?
Bro. Then it becomes
the game. Bro, this is when we start doing 007. As soon as he puts on that blue shirt, bro, the game is the game,
bro. Max Brandon,
bro. We have to. Hey, we have to. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we're doing, bro. So, like, it's only right.
Yeah, but it's one of these ones where, like, on a heartbreak kid thing, bro. I don't want to have to switch in music though. Like, we were boys before, bro. You know?
No, I hear it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, listen, you have to do it, bro. I'll be honest, you have to do it, bro. As soon as you miss out on a player, bro, I can't lie, they become an up, bro. This is the game, bro. When they're playing for teams that ain't your rivals, they can get all the compliments in the world. As soon as they move to one of the rivals, bro, it's personal. This is the game.
This is it.
You know what I'm saying? So, nah, bro, their game is the game, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, they're saying they're in the talks with CR7 for an extension. Hopefully they find a solution. Okay, so that's why there's rumors he could be going to Al Hilal, because they're in the Club World Cup, innit? So this is what it is. All right, cool. It makes sense. It makes sense. So yeah, he could end up there because they're trying to get Bruno. So yeah, maybe Ronaldo's saying, yo, if you get Bruno, I'll sign for you. Maybe that. Listen, come and get Bruno Fernandes. You get me? Do it, people. This is what we need. This is 100% what we need. Manchester United need that cash injection, bro. Like, bro, that turns our whole summer into something real serious if we get 100 mil out of nowhere, you know, because we need the bread.
Yeah.
We fully need it. So it is what it is. You lot, let's get these lights up, people, man. We got 1,700 in here, brother, on a Thursday, on a random Thursday afternoon. You get me? So make sure, you know what I mean? Make sure you get these 800 lights. You know what I mean? We're back with Rants and Gunner later. That's moved to Thursdays now. So that's going to be Thursdays at 5 instead of Fridays at 5, people. So yeah, we're back then for that. What are you saying for the rest of the day, bro?
I was gonna go live, but I've seen some stuff on Florian Wirtz. So obviously, I've been covering the move. I've been covering that quite a lot, like going into details and stuff. So I've got another video that I'm gonna put out in literally about 25 minutes. So for those who want the snippet, it's actually going to be called the real price of Florian Wirtz. So it's more about the price and how much he's going to cost. And then obviously we're back live at 7:30 for the roundup of the news of the day. So, you know, obviously, guys, make sure you're tuned into that. We're literally about 10 subscribers off of 17,700, and then obviously 300 away from 18k.
Yeah, you look run it up, bro. And we're like what 20 away from 119,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we should hit that today. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if there's anyone here that ain't subbed, make sure you do that. Do you know what I mean? But we're closing on 119,000, 120,000 soon come. You get me?
For those who don't know, obviously, with this kit here as well, man, played against Dwight Gale, you know what I'm saying? Cousin Richards, Kieran Clark, and we got smoked, blood. You know what I'm saying? They bought Dwight Gale off the bench. We bought Matisse off the bench. You know what I'm saying?
What was that game saying anyway? What, it was just a one-off game? I thought it was like a tournament thing.
It was a tournament still. It was a tournament. It was 2 semi-finals and a final.
Oh, so what is it, like 5 aside?
So yeah, 6 aside tournament.
And
it was decent though. It was a decent sized pitch as well, bro. Decent sized pitch in a dome, innit? Can't lie, bro. Like, obviously, we were supposed to play just a normal team, obviously, but like one guy's team I don't know if it was that Harry Kane guy. I don't know if it was his team, but brethren, I'm walking, bro. I'm in the tunnel getting ready to line up, and I'm seeing, yeah, you good, bro? And it's flipping Dwight Gale, fam. Why is Dwight Gale lining up next to me in the tunnel on the opposite side of the team, bro? Why is Kieran Clark towering like this tall, blood?
Yeah, bro, they managed to send in the monsters to make sure you man never won, blood. I hear it.
The monsters, bro, they sent in the Decepticons.
I hear it.
They brought forth the Decepticons. And I'm seeing, you get it, bro. Bro.
It's horrible. It's horrible. Managed to make sure you didn't win, though, bro. They managed to send in reinforcements.
They bopped us off the, bro.
I'm not surprised, though. Do you know what I'm saying? Because, bro, I saw your team. I thought you were playing against other influencers when I saw you.
This is what we thought. You know what I'm saying? This is what we thought.
So what? Did Troops not read the fucking... He didn't read the thing properly, maybe. Maybe they said you could bring any players you want. And he thought...
They told him you can't bring certain... Man, that's what he said. You have to speak to him yourself.
Oh,
but,
okay.
Bro, it was dark when, like, I made 3 goal line clearances in the first 6 minutes.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm an attacker.
Bro, listen.
So just so you know, we was getting work.
That's nasty. You was under the cosh, bro. Nah, man's making goal line clearances is nasty.
Hey, for me, I made about 2 goal line clearances in my whole career, let alone in 6 minutes. Aye, listen. Man.
You man got fried, blood. When's the footage coming out? Like, with any video or something?
I had a videographer, so the vlog's coming out soon as well.
Yeah, blood. I hear it. Yeah, we need to see this, blood. Yeah, me. I want to see because I saw your team and then I just never saw that.
Curtis and Baldo. Curtis good though.
Curtis can play.
Curtis can play, man. We linked up a few times still, but yeah, man. They bro. They bought Dwight Gale off the bench, bro. It was so dark. We spoke though. All is forgiven after 2014 though. We spoke though. You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear it. I swear he's still playing, Dwight Gale.
I think he just finished last season. Only just so literally season's just done.
Yeah, so
these men are so I can't even call these men ex-pros. I can't call Kieran Clark and these men ex-pros. These men are still playing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, and you see when centre backs at Premier League level come and play against guys like us, bro. They're basically like Zlatan, bro. That's
yeah. I hear it.
Like, you put a Premier League centre back in a non-league team, he's playing striker and bagging 30.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's nasty.
It's disgusting.
There's levels, but this is what I was trying to tell these man yesterday when the Rasmus thing was going viral again. You know them ones. It's like, do you know how with Angry Ginger and that the shooting video? It's like, bro, you know how shit you have to be to look shit, yeah? Standing beside Angry Ginger and Danny Aaron's. Do you know how bad you need to be, bro?
Extra shit, bro.
You have to be extra shit because even Trunks and these men are top bins in things in these things. You get me? Yeah.
But even like when you see, like, imagine like bringing, like I said, you see how I was talking about Noni and Neto. If them man were to ever do shooting drills, they're bins.
They're binsing everything off, bro. This is what I was saying to these guys.
Like, go watch Noni do a shooting drill. He's binsing everything. Right foot, left foot. Do you know what I'm saying? Yep. But like, there's just levels to it, innit? Like, but you put him around, yeah, bro, it's crazy. That Rasmus thing is dark though. The way he was, it's the one first touch he took. I was like,
brother, man's controlling the ball with his ankle and that, bro. It's like, you're not even wearing shin pads on it. You know the ones, you're just out there, bro. Like, it's all mad. And the man try to laugh it off. You know when man do the shit touch and man try laugh it off, like, like this don't happen all the time, bro. This happens all the time.
Like you weren't trying. Like, man weren't trying.
Yeah. You know, man want to look extra relaxed the next time the ball comes. You want to be extra relaxed. Like, you know,
they might even do a second shit touch in a row just to make the man know the jokes.
Yeah, like man's not bothered in that. Do you know what I mean? That's what man do. Put his hands in his pockets and that. You know, they try to make it look like man weren't really trying and that.
Like, it was never a bob thing to begin. It was always a bob thing to begin with.
Dead food, bro. You get me? This is what it is. Awful player, mate. You know what I mean?
It's dark,
nasty,
bro.
Come on, bro. And imagine, his teammates are seeing that and saying, "Yeah, we see that shit every day." A man still gets picked. It's crazy,
bro. Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's why the man is screaming for the ball. Man don't want to give it to him, bro. Man don't want to pass him the ball.
It's that This why man are going the opposite way when he's calling for the ball. Man are just turning and running the other way. Garnacho
I'm starting to think how many of the man would have made it if they played ball in like other countries, bro. I'm just starting to deep it, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Now, bro, listen, but this is what I keep trying to tell people. You need to understand, yeah, like in other countries, there's way less competition. When you look at England, yeah,
the comp,
it's a small landmass, yeah, and then on top of that, yeah, when you look at like the whole of the UK and you've got 60 odd million people in such a small amount of space, and then you compare it to other countries that are bigger than England and have 3 million people there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, well, of course, your likelihood of making it is way more, like,
bro. Like, I'm
like
telling you,
way more, like by default. Do you know what I'm saying?
Some man that play non-league, if they were in another country with way less population,
they're cool.
They'd be playing for the national team.
Yeah, easy. Instead,
man are now a PT playing step 7.
Yeah, facts. It's that.
You know what I'm saying? PT at step 7. Nothing wrong with that, by the way. Nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. But now you're speaking facts.
But where's Hojlund from? Denmark. Probably would have made it.
Oh, of course. If their man were born in Denmark, they would have made it.
If man was from Iceland, he would have made it.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Do you know what I mean? And Denmark is big, though. Do you know what I mean? It's big, but it hasn't got a big population, though.
Yeah, Denmark was a bad example. I say more Iceland.
No, it's big, but it doesn't have a big population. Denmark's only got 6 million population, bro.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm saying population-wise.
You know the ones. Denmark got the population of like Manchester. You know the ones there, like. You know the way there. Like that's what I'm saying. Like there's 10 mil in London
alone.
Yeah. Alone. Do you know what I mean? Manchester and Greater Manchester combined.
Liverpool.
You know them ones. So like all Bolton and that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's a mad thing, bro. So yeah, bro, I can't lie. It's one of them ones where it's different. It's more competitive in money. You get me? Yeah. If you're from Manchester and the surrounding areas like Greater Manchester and that, it's more competitive than them.
What's this about Diallo? About his mum and that? What happened?
What happened about Ahmed? What? Who's talking about Ahmed's mum, bro?
It's something about there was a quote in the chat. He said, "I have respect for people, not for the ones who insult my mum. I shouldn't have reacted like that, but I don't regret what I did. We had a great time in Malaysia with good people."
What did Ahmad do, bro?
No, I'm saying and he raw.
Oh, but not for the one who insults my mum. Right. Oh, I don't know. Maybe, but Ahmad's been tweeting mad reckless shit for a minute, you know. So
recently,
you know what I mean? Apparently, it wasn't his mum that died; it was his dad's girlfriend or something like that.
What? He put his middle finger up to the fans?
I don't know. Did he? Who did he middle finger to?
So I think the fans were abusing his mum, and he stuck his middle finger up at them.
Why would they abuse his mum? That's crazy. And how does he understand that they were abusing his mum? What, they're abusing his mum in English?
They must have been, innit? Because he's in Malaysia now.
Raw. That's all crazy. I don't know. That's all crazy. But nah, hold on. Man, before we wrap this up as well, someone sent in this video of Amorim, blood. I ain't seen this. What's this about? Hold on.
Obviously, you're very close with...
I see this.
So, are you hopeful that he could end up staying at the club, or do you not know?
Whoa.
Alejandro is a really good.
Obviously, you're very close.
Oh
with
shit! Hey, Amorim, bro, that's nasty, bro.
Man just started laughing.
Brother, as soon as he heard that, bro, listen, brother. As soon as he heard the question, man just started busting up. You know, this is crazy. Nah, bro,
he's gone up a centimeter in my estimations for that one, bro. That's fucking funny.
That's mental, bro. As soon as he heard the question, he was like, he said, "Yeah, that old chestnut, yeah, fucking hell, mate.
That old chestnut, you know."
No, because he said, "Oh, you're very good friends with Boom." Like, you see the way he tries to segue the thing in there, like it's not cheeky to even ask that.
A man said, "Though, you know when Joe brought up Martinelli to Jed Spence and he did this one."
Hey, that was crazy.
You know when
Nah,
he said
that was
one of the hardest
crazy.
wing backs and he brought up what not Martinelli and he just goes,
Yeah, bro. Hey, that was nasty. That was that, but it's that. But bro, the way the manager just broke down, you know, is crazy. You know.
do you know what it
I
was? It
quite
wasn't even like he didn't even hide it. Man just did this one.
Bro, he didn't even try to keep a straight face. You know, usually man will try. You know when man sit up, like,
Yeah.
man just try to keep a straight face and that.
You this one.
Man just started creasing, bro. Man said, "Allow it, man. What are you talking about?"
You better hope he was just, you know, when like a random meme joke just lands in your head and you just chuckle to yourself. You better just
bro. That's nasty.
Garnacho getting flamed, bro. It's so dark.
Man said, "What?" Man said, "Who?" Man laughed, you know, in man's face.
You know the top boy. You still fucking going on about that,
bro? It's mental. You know what I mean? So yeah, Garnacho's cooked. You know them ones. He's cooked. It'll be interesting to see where he ends up. But the most important thing is just run us the piece. I don't care where he ends up.
That's a find another club, bro.
Yeah, bro. I can't lie, yeah. It's amazing though. It's amazing to see Garnacho getting turfed out my club, man. Do you know what I mean? Because this is what I've been asking for the whole time. So do you know what I mean? It's good to finally win the war, blood. You get me? That's what it is. It's great to win the war. Now we will be there, people. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Guys, let me know who's live as well. If there's anyone live at this time. There usually isn't. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's see if there's anyone live for a redirect, bruv. And then yeah, we're back again. You get me? We're back again later, people.
Bless up, peeps.
You get me? Who's live, people? I said Osasuna watch alongs. Bro, listen, we ain't watching Garnachos, bro. We're not watching Garnachos. That's for damn sure. You know what I mean? But big show, people.
Who's live?
Man said, pray find a new club. Yeah, man said, fuck you, boy.
Really,
manager's crazy. Man said, you better pray you get a new club. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is mental. You got anyone there, Monts?
Nah, really. A gal's live.
Man said only a gal, you know. I didn't even know that he streamed on his own. Now, every time I see a gal, you know them ones, I see him on someone else's show making an ass of himself. You know them ones.
Yeah, he's with Potts, innit? That's the only one I'm seeing.
Is that on Dan's channel or a gal's channel?
It's on his channel still. It's on his channel.
Yeah, say no. I didn't even know we had a channel. Shout out a gal, blood. You know them way there, man, like a gal, blood. You know what I'm saying? I did not know that.
Bro. The chief artesexual.
Yeah, I did not know that this bro had his own channel, bruv. You know them way there. So yeah, we're gonna raid them. You get me? And guys, yeah, man, man's back later with Rants and Gunner, people. You know what I'm saying? Big up everyone.
Before I go like 7:30ish.